Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel where we simplify complex coding problems and prepare you for your dream job at top tech companies like Mac. This is Rahul. Today we will dive into a challenging and interview favorite problem, calculating the minimum cost to create a valid path in a grid. We will break it down step by step, line by line. So grab a notebook and let's decode this problem together. Here is the setup. You are given a grid where each cell has a sign pointing in a specific direction. These directions are encoded as go right, go left, go down, go up. You start at the top left corner of the grid and need to reach the bottom right corner. But here is the catch. If the current direction doesn't align with where you need to go, you can change the direction at a cost of 1. So your goal is to minimize this cost. Let's check the examples. So here you can see we have to start from this yellow arrow. Then as we go, it's okay. From here we have to change the direction. So we will change from here to here at a cost of 1. Now cost is 1. Like that we will go to here. Same we have to change the direction. So now cost equal to 2. Then again we will go. Now we have to change the direction. Now cost equal to 3. This is the position we have to come. That's the bottom right corner. So here you can see the explanation. So the total cost equal to 3. Now if you can go to example 2, you can see from yellow to this arrow we have to go. So let's see. So it's okay. From this end it's going down. So no need to uh, change in a direction or anything. So no cost is there. Like that again it's going down. Then we reached here with a cost of 0. Sorry. See. Next, this one. Here, as you can see, from here to here, we have to go this way. And here the direction is to left side. So we change the direction and take it. So the direction cost is 1. Then we reach the bottom right corner. So direction is, the output is 1. I hope you understand this problem. Now let's go through the code now. So here is our main class solution and our method min cost with a 2D grid as input. Now we have to initialize variables rows dot length, columns grid of 0 dot length. Then I have to create one array to ensure we don't process the same cell multiple times. So I will name it as visited. New boolean rows columns. Next, I want to initialize cost and need to start processing. So I will name it as cost only and I will initialize it to 0. Then we call the run all method, which will which is a helper function. I will write it later. Run all grid 0 0. Then this method to start processing from the top left corner. Now we will start the breadth first search. It's the main logic. While I will just stop here. While not deque dot is empty. So we use a deque here for 0 to 1 breadth first search. If cells can be processed without adding cost, we prioritize them by adding uh, them to the front. Otherwise, we add them to the back. The outer while loop runs as long as there are cells to process. For I will use my for loop to iterate int round. We have to get the size of deque. Then round greater than 0. Then decrement round. Now we need to extract the current cell coordinates from the deque. Int deque dot poll first. Then if the we have to get the current and current cell, we will initialize two variables. So okay, int r current of 0, c current of 1. Now if the cell is at the bottom right corner, we have found a valid path with the minimum cost, and we have to return it if r equal to rows, sorry, minus 1 and c equal to columns minus 1, then return cost. Then we have to explore all directions, right? So if we haven't reached the goal, we need to explore all four possible directions from the current cell. For each direction, we call the run all method. For that, I am writing another loop int k equal to 0, k less than 4, then increment k. Run all grid r plus dr of k, c plus dc of k. Then we have to get out of this loop. Then increment cost means once all cells at the current cost level are processed, we just increment the cost and we have to continue the breadth first search. Now we need to handle the edge case. So if the deque is empty and we haven't reached the bottom right corner, we simply return minus 1. This indicates no valid path exists, which could happen in edge cases where the grid is completely blocked. Now we need to initialize the supporting variables. Private deque int array deque to new linked list. Then initialize array dr and dc int private int dr equal to 0, 0, 1, minus 1. And same like we have to initialize dc 1 minus 1 0 0. Then I have to initialize the visited rows and calls for the grid traversal and bounds checking. Private boolean visited. Then rows and columns. Yeah. Now we have to write the heart of our algorithm, the run all method. Private void run all int grid, then int r, int c. Now the run all method will recursively follows the grid's direction from the current cell and marks each cell as visitor. Then it adds to the deque. This ensures we prioritize cells aligned with the grid's direction. So we have to check while give the condition r greater than equal to 0 and r less than rows and c greater than equal to 0 and c less than calls and not visited or c. Then we have to um, change visited to true or c. Means we already visited the cell, so we will give it as true. Then we will give the direction root of r c minus 1. Then deque dot add last new int of direction, like that we have to give for column dc of direction. Let's run it. Okay. deque. Yeah, it's working. So let's submit it. Yeah, it beats 100%. So let's analyze the complexity now. For time complexity, each cell is processed at most once, making the time complexity big of m into n, where m and n are the grid's dimensions. Then, when it comes to space complexity, we store the visitor array and the deque, both of which are big of m into n. And that's it. We have broken down a hard interview problem into simple steps. If this helped you understand the solution or prepare for your next coding interview, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let me know in comments what problems you like me to see next. Thanks for watching and happy coding.